Hello and welcome back to my channel. How are we doing? How is your 2023 going so far? I'm going to chat about mine because clearly I love talking about myself and talking about being on track. As soon as it hit January the 1st, 2023, I was like, that's it. I'm tired of just having another year go past and getting older and realising that life's too short and that I need to be doing something more with my life and having basically an existential crisis every year. My crisis at the moment is that my hair is not playing ball. If you don't know, I cut myself bangs, insert pics here, and then I decided I didn't want them anymore, so I'm now growing them out. So it is clipped slightly behind, but the rest of my hair is just not playing ball. I wanted to make 2023 my year. I know that's really cliche and really cringe to say, like, oh, this will be my year. But I was like, it will be. Like, I want this to be my year, and that's not going to happen just automatically, just fate. I need to make it happen. I'm responsible for that. So I have been using this notebook every month to keep track of how my year's going and my progress and how I feel like my life's doing. Let's see how it actually is going. I did a whole reflection on 2022. I literally spent hours reflecting on it, writing myself like essays, sticky notes, summarising each month, and I was like, I want to do the same for 2023, but it was really hard like to do at the end of the year, trying to think back to like 12 months ago, so I've been doing it on an ongoing basis. Firstly, let's have a look. I'm looking at this fresh again, so you're seeing this at the same time as me. So I wrote, what are your goals? Travel. I want to try travel more and prepare for travelling alone. So far, let's see how I've done so far. In February, I went to Paris with my boyfriend. In April, I went to Amsterdam with my two girlfriends. In about a month, I'm going to Greece, back with my boyfriend again. I'm really excited for Greece, especially because it's like not a city break, whereas Paris and Amsterdam obviously were city breaks, whereas this is like a summer holiday, and it's the first time, having been together in 4 years, the first time going abroad together on like a summer holiday, if that makes sense. Obviously we went to Paris, but this is the first like, proper abroad holiday, if you like. And I'm really ungrateful saying that, but you know what I mean, like a summer holiday where you're by the beach or by the pool all the time. So I'm definitely crossing that off, and I think that I've still got annual leave left, and I've still got money left, and I've still got time that I could book something myself as well. So tick on that one. Work success. I want to be successful at work and get a promotion. Tick. I feel like I have been successful in that I've had a few things go my way recently, and I did indeed get a promotion. Physical. I want to love my body and be confident in it. Today actually is a really good day to think about this one, because I have been conscious that I have been putting on weight and declining going to the gym a lot and neglecting it as a habit as I used to. However, today, or the last couple of days, I've been for a run, and today I went to the gym and just felt good in my body. I didn't feel like in the prime physique that I wanted to be. I wasn't lifting the weights that I wanted to, or look at myself and think that's how I want to be, but I just felt confident and good in my body. So that is definitely still a work in progress. I also know that I'm going to Greece in a month, and I want to lose weight before then, so I'm definitely quote dieting for the next few weeks, or just eating healthier. She says having just eaten a whole bag of chocolate. Fun. I want to try new things and have lots of fun. All of this that I've said so far is very like work, like, you know, push myself sort of thing, but at the same time I don't want to be feeling like I'm just constantly trying to achieve something all the time. Like, I want to allow myself to have a break and step back and have fun, and I definitely think I've been doing that recently. I've been trying to say yes to more things, knowing my boundaries when I've taken on too much, but just trying new things. I went to this gig concert thing. It was definitely way out of my comfort zone. Like, I didn't know any of the songs or anything recently, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. And lastly, grow online. I want to build up my presence and content online. Again, that's not really like a tick or a no tick. It's an ongoing thing, and I think that I'm getting there. Who do you want to become? Somebody that I'm happy to be and somebody that I'm proud of. Again, I think I'm working there. I think one of the things I was reflecting on recently is that I'm not as kind or as nice as I used to be. Like, genuinely, when I was at school, I was like, used to think, I am really a nice person, I really am, but with that came a lot of advantage taking and pushoverness, low self-esteem, essentially, whereas I feel like as I've got older, with maturity and with experience, I've definitely gained a lot more self-esteem and a lot more confidence, but as a result I've been a bit more harsh and cold to other people perhaps, and I feel like I've gone the other end where I feel like I'm a bitch half the time. So I definitely want to feel more proud in how nice I am, and that's something I need to work on. I want people to describe me as kind, nice, friendly, motivated, works hard, inspirational, got her life together. Again, work in progress. What is your purpose? Let's read this because this is a bit of a paragraph. My purpose this year is going to be on finding myself and rediscovering who I am and what I can do with my life. That is definitely still the case. I'm therefore going to try new things. Yes, I want to travel mainly and discover new places. Hopefully this will open my eyes to how much is out there. That's one thing that I've been really conscious of lately, is that I'm in this such a small bubble of the world, with the people that I interact with, the places that I go and where I live, that I'm just not seeing enough. And that goes to the same with anyone, wherever they live or whatever they do, but I just feel like I want to see more. I'm listening to Nick Grimshaw's audiobook at the moment, Soft Lad, and the quote that I've taken away so far is, "I have an insatiable thirst for knowledge," and that resonated with me so much, because I was like, yes, that is, like, pinpointed it exactly. I am always hungry for more knowledge and more awareness of the world, and I'm so intrigued by people. Like, I've always said this, like, I find people fascinating, like the way that we work so differently, how people's jobs are so different. I find that so interesting, and that's something I still want to keep learning. My purpose is also to figure out my new work/career avenues. I want to be open-minded about what I can do for work, as well as build my presence on build my personal online presence. Still a work in progress. What rules are you setting? I'm not going to give my time and energy to people who do not deserve it. Still agree with that one. I've lost friends along the way that I realised that I was making 100 times more effort than they were, and that letting go maybe was easier than just trying to hold on to that last piece of string that wasn't there. I will focus on trying to be a kinder, better person. The rule is to therefore check in with how I speak to people. That's kind of similar to what I was saying earlier, like I just think I need to touch back in with my younger self, where I felt that I was much more of a kinder person. Another rule will be to stay focused. I will ensure my actions are always benefiting me. An important rule is to be realistic and try not to put too much pressure on myself to be perfect. I'm allowed down days. A rule will be to look after my physical health, e.g. always take my tablets, drink water and keep moving. Kind of go back to my purpose and like how I want to be perceived as having my life together, which I actually have to do that before being perceived as that. What do you want to improve? Content. I want to improve my content creation skills by trying new things, taking courses and teaching myself new things. Again, work in progress. I still think this is still the case, and I'm definitely becoming more experimental. I think I've taken the pressure off myself to be doing YouTube 24/7, that I'm trying to do it as and when I enjoy it, which has benefited me. Strength, I want to build up my strength at the gym and be able to lift heavier. This, not so much. I have not achieved that. I was going to say no fault of my own. I had an injury last year skiing. 4 out of 4 times I've gone skiing I've hurt myself. So some would say it's a sign, however I still want to go next year. And I sprained my knee and tore my ACL, and it has been over a year and my knees are still not the same since. Therefore, I've just had a bit of up and down with my strength, especially obviously my legs and my knees. I also have a back problem. I have scoliosis. It just cracked then. Which obviously hinders my ability to build up muscle. It's a work in progress. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this video. It's a work in progress. Transferable marketing skills. I want to improve my ability to do digital marketing, such as digital advertising and designing assets. Interiors. I want to stay clean and tidy and embrace interior design and organisation. That's definitely something actually that, yeah, I'm still on that. I'm still quite a messy person. Like this, you can't actually see it. There's mess on my bed here. That's still the case, but like I was cooking last night, I was doing loads of meal prep, and I was like, oh, I just find it really satisfying when I put all like the laundry tablets in a little IKEA bowl and put laundry tablets on it. I love all that. I think it's really hard when you don't have your own place that you can make it your own as well, so that maybe will come more when I get my own place. And the last thing that I wanted to improve on is screen time. I want to reduce my screen time. This isn't something that I've been tracking as much recently actually, and maybe that's given me a bit of a kick up the arse. That's what I need to do. It's really hard when you work in marketing because you're literally on your phone all the time anyway, be it social media like TikTok, but it also doesn't help that I'm addicted to Candy Crush. The next thing I asked myself is, what will you continue doing? Let's see if I've done some of these things. Continue going to the gym. Tick. Reducing hair wash days to train my hair. Yes, this is something that's changed my life recently. Generally, in the obviously I have fairly, my hair isn't super long, but it's not short. I was a kind of gal that was washing my hair every other day, whereas now I do leave it a fair few days. There was a time where I went 7 or 8 days and that was, my hair looked disgusting. But I've definitely learned to work with my hair, treat it like with care more, have more hairstyles that I can do when I have greasy hair, like a sleek back look with a little bubble ponytail. I'm definitely working on that. Staying active with dog walks and stretches / physiotherapy. Yes. Taking time for myself. Yes. Journaling. Yes, this is one of the things that's probably going to be the outcome of this video, is that I just need to journal more. Like, I feel so much better after doing it, after ranting on a piece of paper or answering some questions that relate to mindfulness or whatever it may be. I just need to make sure it's a daily habit as opposed to a couple times a week. Asking questions and being curious. Yes. Looking for ways to improve myself. Yes. Spending time with family. Yes. Looking for positives where I can? Yes. Yes. I think that one I could do more work with. I definitely need to see the positives and things more. I'm a bit of a negative Nancy, especially when it comes to people. I think that I used to always see the good in people, whereas now I feel like I just always see the negatives in people. And that's because I'm picky with who I like give my time to now. I think that kind of, again, it kind of comes with age and maturity, whereas I'm like, I don't want to waste my time with something that's not, or someone that's not benefiting me, or that I don't enjoy their company, or whatever it might be. But it's life, Eleanor, and you have to work with people, or you have to spend time with people that you don't always want to, so alas. Seeing friends, finding date ideas, and saving money. What habits will you create? Not snoozing alarms. Okay. Morning routines, bottle of water on the go, that I've been really good at, and okay, it's not on the go at the moment, but my boyfriend got me this big bottle that's, I think it's a litre in size, and that has been really helpful. Skin and hair care regularly, daily stretches and dog walks, reduce screen time, regular mental check-ins, which, hello, this is what I'm doing. I feel like I was thinking I was gonna look at this and be like, wow, I have not achieved some of the things I wanted to, but actually I feel like I was quite on point with setting these goals, and I feel like I've been, you know, doing these things. How will you care for yourself? Gym, so going regularly, increasing weights and staying motivated. Yes. Medication, taken regularly. Okay, I'm really bad at this. Genuinely, I don't know if it's just like a forgetful thing, it's not part of my routine, or whatever it is, I'm really bad at taking my medication, and I genuinely hate taking tablets. It actually makes me feel sick taking tablets still, and I have to take like 2 or 3 tablets every day, so that's not a great mix. My boyfriend always has to remind me, and it's very cute because he has like a reminder on his phone to say Eleanor's tablets, and then he reminds me, so that needs work. Active, going on dog walks, stretching, finding new hobbies, doing physiotherapy. Yes, also my physiotherapy has just increased in terms of the exercises I do, because I originally went for my back and now I've had to go for my knees as well, so I've got loads of exercises to do. Diet, reducing sugar intake, cooking more and meal prepping. I literally cooked 8 meals last night for the week. Self-care, sunbeds, face masks, skincare, hair care, sleep, meditation, journaling. All things I'm doing but would like to do more. They're all the kind of habits, if you like. So I've talked a lot about the habits that I want to create, and maybe that you want to create as well, but I had specific goals that I set in January, and I'm going to check in with how I'm doing with them. I had a big goal for travel. I wanted to go to Paris, tick, Amsterdam, tick. On holiday with Dan at some point in the summer, which we've got booked for next month. Research thoroughly and find good deals. This has been the bane of my life. I don't know if anyone else finds this. I literally hated looking for a holiday, so I don't know how I'm going to go travelling. Lots of pictures and videos is still something that resonates with me. I literally have thousands of pictures taken every month, and that is something that I'll continue to do because I absolutely love capturing the moment. I have a really bad memory, so it really helps me with looking back at those special times, and I just love pictures and videos. Relationships, scrapbook with Dan, print the pictures and think of new date ideas. Okay, I need to do that. Have a family day out. We've done a couple of these already. Have a bestie day out. This is planned. Visit grandparents more. And then we turn to work, which is obviously a big one where goals come in. So get a promotion to executive and ask for manager. Both of those things have been done. Feel overall happier, which is definitely the case, and it kind of comes in with my promotion. So my title is now Senior Campaigns Executive, so I work in marketing and publicity across kids books on this imprint called Templar Books, which is picture books, board books, novelty books, which every single book I literally adore, and I just feel happier in terms of feeling like I'm a bit more recognised for my work, having a bit more ownership and autonomy over the work that I produce. Complete a successful campaign report. Yes, oh my god, I have actually done this. Some of these goals I was thinking were impossible at the time, but I have done them. I have done this report, and I actually submitted it to the Book Marketing Society, the BMS, who do these quarterly awards, so fingers crossed for me. Research other jobs such as in TV, media, events or marketing. That's something I'm yet to do, but I don't feel like is a priority at the moment. Apply for another job. Sticky if you're seeing this from work. I did do that, but I have not felt the need to do that again. Moving on to goals for my content. Alas, you're seeing it. Photography, complete website. Yes, I did that. Film photography promo shoots for corporate things such as hair salon, bookseller, a dog groomers and a pub. So the hair salon, I'm waiting for them to redo their salon. For the bookseller, I've done. The dog grooming, I'm yet to confirm on if the dog owners have given consent for the dog being in the video. And the pub is in a few weeks. Shoot at a festival and a sports game for photography is something that I still really want to do. I have inquired for things like the sports games, but I just didn't know how it works. Do you have to be approached? Do the clubs have a specific photographer? Because obviously they have loads around the pitch, so I just tried to inquire and sent all my details about doing it, so I just need to chase that up or explore other avenues. Have a content plan for 2023. I've not done that. I've kind of been winging it. As I said, I've been kind of just doing it when I enjoy something. I went to London Book Fair recently and I was like, hey, I'll just film this. So that was kind of unplanned. So maybe I do need to have a think about my content plan, and especially if I'm prioritising YouTube over TikTok, which I kind of want to do because, to put it bluntly, I make money from YouTube, whereas I don't on TikTok yet. Reach 3k subscribers on YouTube. I'm currently at 2.45, almost 2.5. That's quite ambitious from my end, 3k. So I kind of 500 people. But alas, I've been doing things recently to build up my subscribers, such as going to schools to talk to students about potentially having a career in publishing. So fingers crossed. Reach 10k subscribers on TikTok. I'm at like 5 or 6 at the moment. It's possible. Reach 8k followers on Twitter. Again, another 500, because at the moment I'm on 7.5, so that is ambitious, but there we go. And post 50 videos on YouTube. Okay, my content goals were harsh. Like, I'm mean to myself, because the thing is with the content stuff is that it's side work. Like, I have a job, I have a 9 to 5, and I have freelance photography that I do. So this is all sort of extra that, as I said, I do get paid for YouTube, but it is quite literally pennies. So it's all things that end up taking a back seat, which is a shame because I enjoy it. My goals for my fitness: leg press 100k by the end of the year. I don't think this is going to be possible because of my pre-mentioned injury. Do a pull-up with no assistance by the end of the year. This is still a work in progress. I did the assisted pull-up today for my back and I reached a new PB. Hopefully by the end of the year. It's definitely still, every time I go to the gym I'm always thinking like I need to do a pull-up by the end of the year. Do a park run, 5k run in the summer. I forgot that I wanted to do that. I actually have been trying to get back into running recently. I said get back into it as if I was ever into it. I was talking about the marathon. It's been the marathon recently and I was like, I feel like that's one of those things that in your lifetime everyone wants to do. Okay, my camera died, so you're gonna have to bear with me for the phone quality. I was talking about the marathon and how I feel like it's one of those things that people want to do in their lifetime at one point, and that's definitely the same for me. I don't actually want to do the training or the running. I just want to be able to say that I've done a marathon. So I was like, maybe in like 2026 I'll do a marathon, but I don't want to just do a short burst of training. I want to have been running for a few years before that to build up a bit of stamina. So I've been trying to run a bit more recently. Play a game of netball. That actually, I might change that to softball because I'm the new chair of like the social committee at work, and one of the things that we're doing is joining a softball league. Go indoor rock climbing. That's more of like a fun thing as opposed to a fitness thing. That's definitely something I still want to do. And do 90 seconds of sit-ups by the end of the year, maybe. Money, I'm not gonna talk about the money, but put X amount into my LISA by the end of the year, and then have X total savings excluding the LISA by the end of the year, which I think I'm on track for, hopefully. Fun, it's important to set goals for fun as well, because clearly you can't just have fun, you have to have a goal for it. Read a total of 30 books. That's quite high. I've read 4 so far and it's like halfway through the year. Go to a music festival / concert / gig. I have been to a gig recently. I am yet to go to a festival or concert. I've been looking at Pink. Pink is literally one of my favourite, if not my favourite artist. And I've been looking at tickets for her. But they're so expensive. Get a massage. Yeah, I want to do that. I might do that this week. Do small acts of kindness challenge. I will do that. And look at getting my teeth done. Funny enough, I went to the dentist this week. I don't like my teeth, I don't think anyone likes their teeth. I had braces for a few years and then I was really good at wearing my retainer. I literally wore it all the time every week, and then did a big clean out and I ended up throwing it in the bin accidentally, and as a result I got a gap back in my 2 front teeth. However, I am conscious that it's important to keep like your dental hygiene up, so I've just bought a retainer. I got the impression done this week, so I'm going to pick it up in a couple of weeks to retain what I currently have. Finally, I wrote down some ideas of what things I want to achieve by the end of each month, such as go a day with less than 1 hour screen time, drink 30 pints of water in the month, read an hour a day for a week. But they're on an ongoing basis, and I'm going to do a whole separate video on that because I've been talking for way too long already. So that is how my year has gone so far. I feel like I'm pretty on top of everything. I feel like that's made me feel quite good because I was thinking I set loads of goals and I was yet to achieve any of them, but I feel like I'm on the right path. So go me. Have you got any goals? I would love to know, like, even if it's big or small, like I want to walk my dog or I want to write a whole book, whatever it may be. Let me know down in the comment section down below, and yeah, let's chat all things goals and achievements and having your life together.